Going to be installing some new heated gutter cable, and I wanted to show a picture of the before. This is the problem we're having right now with our gutters. We're getting ice in the bottom here, and we get ice dams that form back in our house. So we're going to try and install some heated gutter cable, but I wanted to show the before pictures of what the snow does to our gutters here. So this is kind of what we're dealing with right now, and putting together a quick little video here of how the gutters look before we do the heated gutter cable. So next time we have a hard, heavy snow, I will show what the gutters look like before, and then what the gutters look like after we install our heated cables to see if it works. So hopefully this will not be the situation next time we have a heavy snow. Make sure you can see our situation there. You know, the ice we've got and everything is just kind of melts and backs up. We don't have the best insulation in our roof. This is an older house, so I'm sure that would cause a lot of the problems, but we're going to try the heated gutter cables too, and then at the same time address some of the insulation issues as well too. Okay, it is January. We've got a nice sunny day today, and the snow has melted off the roof, so I was going to try and install our heated gutter cable. I wanted to give you an idea of what the box looks like. It's called Easy Heat. It's kind of windy out today, hopefully you can hear. Called Easy Heat Roof and Gutter De-icing Kit. I think I got it off Amazon. If you just Google heated gutter cable or something, it'll come up. I think it was like $100 for the whole kit, and this is 250 feet, so hopefully that'll be enough. This is just a heated gutter cable. It comes with a plug. Just gonna plug it in here. We're gonna plug it into our, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug it in. I got our outside floodlight. I've already got one cable hooked up, and this one's gonna be the second one going down. So it just plugs in there, and then I put like a green light on there, so just to remind myself when I flip the switch inside and turn the heated gutter cable on, if the green light's on, it knows that I've got the heated cable on to remind me to turn it off if it's melted. So I don't want to waste electricity by having the heated gutter cable on and then forgetting about it. So I installed a green light to remind me that, hey, the cable's on. So I'm hoping to put that up this afternoon here, see how long it takes. Also comes with all the clips and things, and we'll show you how the clips go on. These are little clips that hold the cable to the shingles, so as we're putting them on, we'll kind of show you what those look like and how they go on. Okay, we've got some rows going here. Kind of wanted to give you an idea of what it's looking like as I've made some progress here. Started on the corner down there, underneath where I plugged the cable in to the floodlights outlet. Kind of going in a zigzag pattern here, and then what I'm doing is, what you do is you clip these clips together, and then if you have enough cable when you come back, which is my plan hopefully, then you run an individual cable along here, and then you tie it, and it's just gonna hang down from a clip to this cable. What we'll do is we'll take one of these, clip it like that. See that? And then the cable will hang inside the gutter too, kind of like in the middle here. As it goes back through, it won't be touching the gutter, but it'll be like hanging inside the middle of the gutter for when the snow gets there, and it'll melt it hopefully. At least that's the plan. So making some progress here. The clips just kind of slide up in there. I'd like to get one here. They're all stuck together. This is what one of the clips looks like. Kind of sets there. It's got little teeth on it, and it slides up into the, just push it into the shingle there, and then this just pushes down and holds the cable like that. Just kind of push it down. Pretty easy to push. It's supposed to use pliers, but I haven't had to use any of the pliers yet because it's just really easy to push down, as you can see. The squeeze is pretty easy. So that's kind of what we're doing right now, making some progress here. Hopefully I can get it done here. It's a nice windy day, but like 45 degrees in January, so I figured I would try to put this up this winter and then be ready for the next snow and see if it works. I'll give you an update here in a minute. Okay, we made it around the corner of the house and getting ready to go up the eave here of the house. I'm gonna run a line up that and down that, and then take it over here to the corner. Hopefully I'll have enough cable to go back. But making some progress here. It's going up pretty quick. I've only been doing this probably about maybe 45 minutes to an hour, so it's going pretty quick once you get in the groove of things. As you can see, this is how they're going in, and then we'll look at the cable if we have enough to go back as it hangs in the gutter, hopefully. Okay, I'm running it up the eave of the house here. Just want to show you how I'm doing it. It's just kind of just doing the clips, not using any of these on the eave. I didn't think I really needed to, so just kind of clipping it as I going up. Then I took it all the way up here to the top. Did a loop here, and I'm going to take it back down, clipping it as I go. Just kind of get an idea of what it's looking like from the top. If you can see it over there, I don't know if it's a good view, but kind of see how it's coming across there. Nothing real fancy, just supposed to melt the snow when you flip the switch. So, almost finished. I've come to a downspout now, and what I'm doing at the downspout is I'm just running a little bit down into the downspout as I go by to keep that clear so it can drain. So what I've done here is put some spacers in there just to make sure that they're not going to touch and short each other out. And then I'm just kind of dropping them down there in a little bit, just to kind of keep that clear. I don't want to put it too far down in because I want to be able to pull them out in the summertime in case the leaves get stuck in there, which they probably will. So I'll probably come up and just pull these out for the summertime, because they will cause some stuff to get stuck in there, so I'm not taking them too far down. But I just put some spacers on there. I'll show you what I was doing there to keep them separated. I'm running the line back now. Got all of it taken care of in terms of the zigzags through the house. So I wanted to show you how I'm taking the line back through to keep it separate. What you do is you take the line and you loop it on the loops that you already made coming through. You put one of those separators in there to keep it from touching, and it also just kind of hangs down in the gutter, as you can see there. Just kind of loop them down, go across, got to go around the corner there, but that's how you loop them in, just so that you're basically wanting to keep everything separated so it doesn't touch and eventually burn and short the whole thing out. So I don't know if I did it right, but we'll see if it works when the snow flies. Almost finished. Been out here about an hour and a half. Coming along here, doing the last line down the, I don't know if you can see it there, kind of stringing it along here. One of the things I'm noticing that I wish I had done differently for if you decide to install these, I would have made these little ridges here that hold, or the little screws and brackets that hold on the gutters are causing me some minor problems. I wish I would have made these loops here a little bit shorter so they were up in here, so that the gutter, so that the cable would have kind of laid on top of it. I don't know if you can see, but my cable, my one line cable coming back down is, my loops were too big, so you might want to make your loops a little bit shorter. We'll see how it does though, but I would recommend making the loops just a little bit shorter. Maybe you could have just the loop be right up in here. Just right up in here, so it'll hang just on top of the brackets, depending on what type of brackets you've got, but I think I would have done that differently, so we'll see. Okay, the job is complete. I got it all installed. Took me, I think, actually probably about 2.5 to 3 hours overall. It seemed like I got going pretty quick, but 250 feet of heated cable. We'll see how it does when it snows. I will give an update on the next heavy snow and see if we have any ice that forms. Hopefully not. I'm turning it on now just to see if it heats up, and the cable is getting kind of warm to the touch. So, like I said, I installed a green light in place of my normal floodlight that's out here, just to remind me that the heated cable is on, so it's not eating up my electric bill, because I can imagine it would be easy to forget turning your heated cables on if you put it on a switch. So that's kind of how I ran them up there. Just kind of running up into the gutters to start there, then just kind of come down on the corner. Kind of conspicuous, but not so much. But it is installed. We'll see how it works in the snow. Stand by for news. One more quick note here. I just wanted to let you know that it does come with a pretty nice instruction booklet with lots of detailed pictures that shows you how to do everything. I followed most of the instructions. Gives you an idea on how to run it, on what types of houses and what types of roof you might have. Pretty good pictures and illustrations on how to do it. I thought it was a pretty well put together instruction booklet with lots of detailed pictures. A lot of instruction manuals anymore are just pretty much crap. They don't give you anything. This one was very detailed and specific on how to do everything, and on how to make the loops and things like that I attempted to do, so we'll see if they work. But I just wanted to note that it had a really good instruction manual on how to do everything, so we'll see how it goes. I'm excited for the first big snow, or actually the second big snow this year. The first one I had the major ice problem, so that's why I installed it. So I'm ready for the second snow now, and I will provide an update on the next big snow. Okay, we've had some snow, and I wanted to take a quick look at my experiment here with the heated gutter cables. It's working somewhat, and it's not working somewhat. So I just want to give a quick video here of what we got going on here. I think it's doing some pretty good job melting around here, but I still have got some ice dams up in here. I've had about 4 inches of snow, and it's starting to melt off now. But as you can see, I've still got some icicles here. Of course, it's not nearly as bad as it was before, and the eave is pretty clear there. But I do have some ice in the gutters here, so it's not completely keeping it clear. And I think one of the problems was I wasn't able to get that gutter cable down underneath those brackets. So maybe if I do that, spend some time trying to do that, or figure out how to get those a little bit lower in there, it might help. But this is just kind of what it looks like here. Working better keeping the stuff, but I've only got a couple icicles where I would normally have quite a few large ones. Sorry about the sound of the furnace. But as you can see, I got a couple icicles there still, but this whole row used to be filled with tons of icicles. So I guess I'm somewhat pleased, but still it wasn't a complete success here. This was my worst area, so there has been a huge improvement, but it's not perfect. Also wanted to give you like a view from a little bit away from the house. It is helping a lot on this other side of the house here, right along the main eave before the door there. So the gutters, no icicles here on this side, so it seems to be helping here, but I'm just having a little bit of problem there, like I just showed a minute ago, in the corner of the house. So try to address that, but I think overall I'm pretty happy with them. They're on right now, kind of keeping things melted, and it just does keep things kind of farther away. I did do an experiment on the front with another set of cables. I didn't make a video about it, but I do have cables not in a non-zigzag pattern on the front. I just took them straight down through the gutters, and rather than doing the zigzag, and those seem to be working well too. As you can see over there, there's no icicles hanging down in the front here, although we don't have a whole lot of snow right now. But even with this amount of snow, we still used to have icicles, so it's helping too if you want to just try to do it without the zigzag pattern. I kind of did an experiment with both to see which one worked better. And as you can see, if I back up here, the zigzag pattern is helping keep it away, as well as the straight line pattern just going back and forth in the gutters is keeping the gutters clear and free. So I might have to do a little bit of work on that back corner, and hopefully that will take care of the rest of the problem, but I'm pretty happy with it overall. So hopefully This will help you make your decision on whether this might help you with your gutter problems. And good luck. Post any questions, and I'll be happy to try and answer them.